man.
All right, we got him.
We like to apologize.
For what?
To absolutely no one.
The two-time champ does absolutely fucking nothing.
Yo.
Hello. Oh, are we recording? Or what's going on?
Charlemagne, we live.
Oh, Charlemagne, we live. All right, main Chafford podcast, episode 249?
248.
248. The real is back. Two Dems. I am him. Hemi Neutron. Jimmy Neutron. Whatever you want to call it. The real is back. Just said that. Do your Googles. If you don't know who I am by now, get to know. I'll tell you every week. Just as a friendly reminder. Dancing DK. Watch your back. The best member of the DSS. I'll pass it to my partner. Pause.
Collion in the building. The one and only, aka El Coolins, aka C Note, aka Dog Dad. Coming to your left there, your right there, surround sound, smart speakers, portable speakers, you name it. We are there. Episode 248. Skitty.
Skitty.
Let's get it.
Give me a minute.
I hear it.
Loading. Eman G45. The G solid. The G solid in my name. The 45 is silent.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting against Chibogwe, the Prince of the East. R&B voice is very much present.
It is.
Tinfoil hat Eames. I think, who is it? Maya's MIA. She's now launched her clothing brand with tinfoil hats.
Trust her to do that.
What, is she like that?
She's weird.
No, like the clothing brand is decent, but like
She's been a weirdo though.
Really?
She's a proper weirdo.
Yeah.
Oh, MIA. Oh, yeah. She's been weird. I thought you said there was a singer back in the day called
Maya.
MYA, I want to say.
No.
Yeah, okay. She was in a James Bond film.
Which one?
No, the one with Pierce Brosnan.
Die Another Day.
Yeah, from back in the day. Yeah, she was good food. But MIA? No, thank you. Me and no Sally. Alright, let's crack on.
So, Black Mamba Dove, GAM.
Yeah.
Yeah, God is great.
Indeed.
He's above all.
Indeedly.
My God's better than your God.
Facts.
Try and prove it, then you're gonna fail.
Try and
Simple
prove,
as.
then you go fail.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that for you.
Yeah.
Has anyone tried to prove it?
I've seen too many videos and too many debates.
Mm.
And there's one Donny called Taraj. It's funny. Like, you know the Preacher's Corner in Hyde Park?
Yeah.
So like there's always the Christian versus Muslim debate. And I always watch the Christian ones and it's really interesting. I don't want to get to the depths of it because it's for you as an individual and the people who are listening to go and look into that. But it's always funny. It's always like funny from my perspective.
Yeah. I say I never understand us debating that much because we're both religions that stem from Abraham. There's a lot of overlap. No?
There's very many differences.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, to the outside looking in, you might say, "Oh yeah, but you're the same."
No, I wouldn't say the same, but
Yes,
there's
but
a lot.
in
There is
terms of
overlap.
Stemming from Abraham, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just, there's many differences.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think the perfect place to start is the Jenny elect.
We're in trouble.
You think? Oh, because of how many seats Reform got?
I think something is wrong.
I know we're reveling that the Conservatives are gone, which is a good thing. I just think they're not looking too far in the future. I think the next election we're finished. I actually think the next election we are finished. Do you see how many people voted for Reform?
Yeah. But
I'm actually genuinely impressed.
no, I think people were looking for an alternative to the Conservative. I think they knew that they couldn't vote them. This could be a flash in the pan in the sense of
For the Reform thing?
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine that metaphor of flash in the pan. What does that look like?
I don't know, but it's
Like
a saying.
throwing a flash grenade in a pan.
Oh yeah, so and then it goes away.
Oh, right.
Or maybe like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see it. I hear it now.
But yeah, I think this could be one of those things where it happens in the moment. And we've seen this with other parties who have taken a strong stance. There'll always be a party that takes a strong stance on immigration, Britain for British people. What does that even mean at this point?
I'm mad. You know what? I just feel comfortable in the fact that I don't know, like, what the policies were, what the manifesto was, and whatever.
It's whatever you think it is. At
Yeah.
this point.
As far as I know, everything that I've heard before, that's what I'm assuming. But at this current moment in time, especially on the time to vote, it's just like, I don't know.
You just have to do what felt right. The most important thing for me was getting the Conservative out.
Right.
And I don't even people have a real deep rooted issue with the Conservatives. My thing ain't even. I think they've done a lot of fuck shit for sure. I don't think they've been a particularly great party. But my biggest issue is I don't think a party should be in power for 14 years. That's absurd. That's nearly damn near like some dictatorships don't even go on that long.
Yeah.
Like,
Robert Mugabe.
but I think it does more harm than good. As in, having one set of ideas for 14 years has a real negative impact on the nation.
Well,
But then, if we look at the sociology, the psychology of everybody, of why they voted the Conservatives again and again and again, there was Brexit, one. Then there was post-pandemic. If we look at those things, it kind of makes sense of why they would do that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, with the Labour Party, like when we transition in power, what's his name? Tony Blair resigned.
Gordon Brown.
Then Gordon Brown came in, and then people didn't like Gordon Brown. So then they gave the power to David Cameron.
No.
And then from there, we now have this whole thing. But then...
I get how we're at this point. I just don't feel like it was, you know what, it was time to wrap it up. You know, I feel like regardless of, even if the Conservatives had done a good job, I think people would have become bored of them and would have probably looked for some sort of change. We want new ideas. Hopefully Labour can bring in some fresh ideas to freshen stuff up. My biggest issue with Keir is when I hear him talk, he doesn't sound that different to what was the opposing party, but maybe he played a clever game to get in. You know, maybe he saw what Jeremy Corbyn did, said, my man was trying to be too left. Let me come in and be a more
centre.
Yeah, a more votable candidate. And then when I get in, I can actually make the change I want, because they've got quite a majority at the moment. So if he wants to get stuff done, he will have the power to do it, which I think for him is, in the long run, will be really good. So I think for the nation, it seems like it was the right decision. We just have to see what they do when they get in. But back to reform, I wouldn't be too worried about them, because the Conservatives at this point have done such a shoddy job. People are looking for change. So they needed an alternative to the Conservatives. So all reform did was take votes from them. And then I think going forward, we'll probably see those votes either drop off, go to different parties, or just go back to Conservative.
Yeah, well said. It's actually mad. Like, I wasn't invested in this whole like election cycle up until like the last day when I realized tomorrow I have to vote.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let me just go on TikTok, let me go on social media and just read everyone's manifestos very quickly, come to some kind of conclusion. And yeah, it just felt like, from my perspective, I just need the Conservatives gone first and foremost.
Yeah.
In my heart of hearts, I would have liked to vote for the Green Party or maybe even the Lib Dems. Like, I was 50-50 between the two.
Yeah.
But the reality was in my brain, like, if I do that,
It's a wasted vote.
it's kind of a waste of vote. So I voted Labour. Now, mind you, they did a vote count for my area and Labour won by 15 votes.
My God.
Mad. 15 votes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
So
sir.
it's kind of like, I know people say voting doesn't matter, and for the most part, in the grand scheme of things, I get it. But when it comes to, like, you know, the local, like, like vote, and when it comes to how close it can be,
Yeah.
it can make a difference.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think that has to be. It's important to vote, man. I don't mind. I think they make you vote too much here, because then they'll say vote for your local councillor, vote in this, vote in that. But the general election, I think, is something. Especially this one. This felt like a really important one, because I think we were all in agreement that we had to get the Conservatives out. And you know what? We have, being in London and being in a city, you can have a bit of a warped mindset, because you're in a bubble. He's thinking the same. And then I don't know what my man in South Bottomshire is doing, but you do have to. It seems like we were all singing from the same hymn sheet, just because of how much or how far Labour won.
Everybody. They the Conservatives actually managed to piss off the whole country,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is quite impressive. More time, you're right. My man for more can be like, listen, I'm voting Conservative.
Yeah,
it's just mad for me, because like I want to prerequisite this. Like, I don't rate Keir Starmer. Like, I don't rate him. I don't even rate this whole Labour movement. Everything I've been getting from it was really, really like drab. Like, this is the least confidence I've had in Labour for a long time. But my hatred for Keir is exceeded by how much I hate the Conservatives. So for me, I was like, we need to get them done.
100%, man.
The hell out of it.
I was shocked they called the election.
I just feel like something's wrong.
What do you mean?
I think this is a perfect play for the Conservatives in the very beginning, and this is a massive chess play.
So what, you think they've tapped my man on the shoulder and said, yo, sit this one, call an election, let him get in,
and then deal with everything else? Almost like the same situation with David Cameron when we did the referendum for Brexit.
That was insane.
Boom, he just said bye.
How? Where is that twat?
Yeah,
David Cameron.
And then he was out here talking to a tree. So, bro, it's all brave.
He got to come back as well. That was crazy.
Who made that about?
What?
I shit up and leave up David Cameron. Was it Skepta? I feel like someone said it.
It sounds like something Stormzy would say.
Somebody said it.
Listen.
And they were right.
All I'm saying, I just genuinely feel like something is absolutely wrong. And yes, there's going to be a whole entire shift in terms of the UK politics.
What do you think's wrong, potentially?
I don't know. Just something in my heart is telling me something is super, super wrong. And Labour is just going to go, they're going to have to do a proper left. And like with with the Ukraine, with Donald Trump.
Yeah, it's not easy at the moment. I agree.
Like right now, we're very much in a volatile time because of everything that's going on. But for Rishi Sunak just to say, general election, just like that.
I did think that. And he didn't even give his party a chance to campaign, really. I didn't even see.
And said, listen, we'll give it, let's say, 4 months.
Because back in the day, they'd be knocking on your door saying, you know, how are you feeling about the upcoming election? Who do you think you're going to vote for? People were campaigning. I didn't get no knocks on my door. Didn't even get one manifesto.
Were you even at the door?
What do you mean?
You know what? They came to my parents' house.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Who specifically?
Labour.
Is it?
Yeah. And my dad said, I don't want to. Do you want to talk about Christ?
We can go band for band.
It's like, no, I'm not here to talk about that. But you know what? Have a lovely day. And like,
cool. See, if that was me, I would have engaged. I'd have been like, yeah, let's. I will tell you about Labour. You can tell me about Christ.
Yeah, you got to play the game, innit?
Yeah, for real. But
it does feel like we won, but at what cost? Kind of vibes. To an extent.
Let's see.
I feel like that deep down. I know what you're saying, man.
yeah.
It's almost like I'm trying to think of a movie situation where the heroes win, but there's like some kind of caveat somewhere.
Because Endgame is well, not Endgame.
It's like the Drake and Kendrick beef.
No, how?
He put out Taylor Made, and we just thought it was like Kendrick was finished. Then Kendrick just came back and just smashed on them, and then he dropped a video.
Yeah, the video.
A lot for the Conservatives to need like Kendrick. Though.
Oh yeah.
No one's got that wit. I'm sorry. No one's got that wit.
No one's that tapped in.
They've dug themselves too much of a hole. They've pissed off too many people.
There was no way to fix that. Like that, they were inevitably. I imagine as a party they braced themselves for how bad it was going to be. I mean, in our area, we saw, or where we're from, Thurrock, Labour did win. I'd say quite comfortably. Reform came second, and then Jackie Dole Price, the Conservative MP, lost her seat, coming in third. And to be fair to her, I think she's been the MP for quite a long time. And you know what? Respect to her and her family, because when I was going around doing interviews, she came on, she supported the thing, and she actually really was there and did it properly. She said some questionable stuff. Not on the show, just after that.
Oh, fair enough.
But listen.
But then, you know what? As a whole, if we really look into it, bro, I mean, we've had 3 prime ministers in a span of 4 years, and it's all in the same party. Then on top of that, the whole shenanigans
that's it.
with the pandemic. Then there's the whole shenanigans with interest rates. Then there is what's this? The whole Ukraine war causing oil prices to go up. So everyone's had enough, and then now Rishi Sunak, lovely person as he is, dapper, very, very, very stylish.
He's not. I like him because he's not all there. These man asked him what's his favorite food. My man said, "I really like sandwiches." I said, "Bro, they've asked you your favorite meal, and you responded with sandwiches." I've just seen too many clips of him. The Star Wars thing,
the Sambas.
I said he didn't have Sky.
He wore Sambas.
Yeah.
He's trying to get down with the kids. I respect it. But
he really a lot, man. Because I remember, and what makes it worse with the Sambas is that I remember specifically he wore like worn down shoes, like shoes with a hole in it. And we're just like, bro, stop it. Now you're wearing Sambas.
Someone told him to get his game up. But listen,
then he was joking.
I didn't not like him, but
oh, he's a lovely person.
The party he represents and
I ain't with it.
The shit he's it. Yeah, I'm not with it. I can't rock with it personally.
But you know what? The fact that we had someone who's of color,
a Bammy,
you know. I think he did a decent job. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he did decent enough just to stay there.
Yeah.
But he didn't do a well enough job for everybody to like him.
I mean,
because had the whole country just turned around and said, nah.
I mean, he's a businessman, so he might have also been like, yo,
I ain't with it.
This is not so much that I ain't with it. I leave now. I'm a well-respected businessman, and I'm a former prime minister. My check's going up. Yeah. You want me to speak at that university? Yeah, double that price. What are we talking about? He's a smart guy. He's clued. But say less. I agree. But
thing, innit? And leave.
Their biggest issue, also, you're insane. Their biggest issue is how many PMs there's been as well. Now, that's actually nasty work in our lifetime. You can't chop and change like that. Some of you man just have to sit down.
Is Tony Blair the longest serving since we've been?
It might be the longest serving as we've been in our lifetime.
Jesus Christ. That is
we were 2 when Tony Blair came in.
Scary.
And now he's a banker.
He's a
Yeah, he's a banker now. Like he makes mad peas.
Oh yeah. He was gonna go clear.
Fair enough.
You know, in respect to Tony Blair's son, he's the only one that accepts his nepotism.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like he made some successful company. He was like, listen, I couldn't have done this if my dad wasn't who he was.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
I respect that. But yeah, we'll see. I think it's too early to tell what it will look like. Who knows? We could be complaining in 2 years' time saying, get them out. I can't believe what we've done. But I don't know, I think they should be given a fair shot.
I think I'm really excited to see change in the NHS. I'm really excited to see that. In a positive aspect.
Yeah.
I'm also excited to see change in social structure. Because I think everyone was just full of money.
Yeah, man. This used to be a land of milk and honey. They used to put £5 in your walkers.
Wow.
They ain't doing that now. What's it? McDonald's got stingy with the strip thing, the monopoly.
Super stingy, bro.
Nah.
Super stingy.
Bring it back.
I bought a large meal.
How much are you looking at?
Like,
1 sticker for a large meal?
Yeah, man.
See, do you know what it is? They're not putting on the drinks no more. It's just on the fries.
Yeah,
they're trying to... Listen, that Monopoly shit used to go
fries,
off.
I was expecting the drink, the fries, and then also the wraps. Because I only buy wraps there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I only buy wraps. I didn't see nothing on the wraps, so I was disappointed.
But do you rate McDonald's wraps like that? I mean, if it's the only thing you
They're
get,
decent actually.
Yeah.
I haven't had them for a minute now. I went for a phase, but they were decent.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've never really gone for burgers. I've only gone for wraps.
my meal there now is 2 double cheeseburgers with large fries and a Fanta.
2 double cheese.
Yeah, because I don't like. I used to really like the quarter pounder, but I've gone off it. And this is gonna sound crazy, but it's almost too much meat. Pause, of course.
You've gone from too much meat to more meat.
Yeah.
I was a more.
Mad meat, bro. That's 4 patties, bro.
Listen. I don't. They do some.
Your maths is not
Listen. Wait. Can I tell you something?
2 dems, you know.
2 days.
2 double cheeseburgers is crazy.
Listen, they're they're obviously using a different type of meat in the quarter pounder.
No, I know what you mean. The meat in a
They're not comparable.
the meat in a quarter pounder isn't. After a while, it becomes a bit.
I'm just chewing.
Yeah. There's no real flavor to it.
No.
Yeah, because that's real meat. Pause. I wasn't even thinking of that.
You of all people to not think is crazy.
Yeah,
No, because
You looked at me like, is he gonna say pause?
I was waiting for it to happen.
yeah, because that's real meat. Because the thing is, they put in soy extracts to obviously increase the protein, but
I hear it.
to cut costs. But at the end of the day, it's still protein. It's still
The burgers are a bit. I don't know. Like I like them spicy, but I'm kind of like only because it's a bit spicy.
You off them?
I don't know. Like
I mean,
Big
there's
Mac,
better
I don't
places
like
to.
Big Mac.
No, I've not liked Big Mac for years.
No flavor to it.
I think there's better places to get burgers, and there's better. I would actually argue, some places have really upped their price, but Wingstop is better than them. If you have a Wingstop near you, please take advantage of it. Them shits is delicious.
I don't like it that much the first
Nah, get the
time I
fuck out
went.
of here.
I've been 3 or 4 times. I haven't been in for a couple of years though.
Oh, I don't know. I really enjoy Wingstop.
It's cool.
Shout out to my boy Mujidi. He's the advocate. The way he delivers that shit is, he's keeping them in business.
Maybe I need to go back.
Rick Ross, you owe my guy some royalties.
Rose.
Five Guys is better than them.
Oh yeah, Five
And
Guys.
They're not the same competitor though.
Shake Shack. I know what you're saying. I'm just saying there's better burgers.
Taste wise.
Yeah. Like that's why. Price wise, Five Guys pushes themselves out of it. And when you consider, like, bro, I'm just getting burgers and chips. Like, what's going on here? And I'm paying nearly £25.
Because
But
everything's freshly made.
nah, I'm really like, I know why, but I'm also like, what the meal is. Because if I'm not sitting down and eating, it's not like it's Honest Burger, which does a good burger, but that's actually a restaurant. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. GBK has probably the best burgers, but no one really wants to go to that's.
What does GBK say? A gourmet burger kitchen, innit?
They got they got cannibalized by all the other Donnies that came into the country. So like Five Guys.
Shake Shack is brilliant as well.
Shake
My
Shack,
God.
Couple others I can't.
Shake Shack cheeseburger. Wow. I don't know what they're doing. It might be the brioche bun. There's crack in there.
I'll probably say Red Dog Saloon, but Red Dog Saloon, I mean, they're still like a family-owned business. They've never really franchised, so people will never know what we're talking about. But
Morley's?
I used to work there. I don't know about Morley's.
No, I'm joking.
I've not really been to Morley's because actually, no, there's one near me.
It's more of a South thing.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
I think it's a
everywhere
London
now.
thing now, I'd
It's
say.
everywhere now, but yeah, you're right.
It
I
originally
never
started
grew
as a
up
South. No,
Yeah.
me neither.
Yeah, it is nice actually. I've had it a few times still.
But yeah, I guess just to wrap on the general election, I think we just have to wait and see how this pans out.
Yeah.
You know, there's no. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But I think the result that happened, I'm pleased with.
Yeah, I can live with it.
Yeah,
I can live with it.
I guess I want to discuss. It's not on the list, but I do want to discuss Kendrick Lamar Not Like Us video.
Let's talk about it.
I think there's a lot to discuss, and I want to give us a challenge where we can't mention Homeboy.
Drake.
Yeah, I just
Why
want to.
not? It's about Drake.
No, but I want, because we did this with the pop out, and I look back on that episode, and I was like, you know what? That was a real moment for Kendrick, and I feel like I want to try and, because I'm really now a fan after this. I went back to Good Kid, Mad City, which is an album that I love. I did go back to Pimp a Butterfly, still don't like it. But I've
How
gone.
come? Out of curiosity.
I think. Do you know what? I don't like jazz, and the jazz elements on that album, I'd say, are really heavy.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I think that really is it.
Is there anything you like on there? Out of curiosity.
I think Kunt is overhated. The Black of the Berry, I believe, is the name of the song.
Great song.
I really enjoy
Do
that.
you like how much $1 cost? Towards the back end of the album.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, Hood Politics. What else do I like on there?
Yes, for politics.
The song towards the end of the album, like You Ain't Gotta Lie. What else is on there that's decent? I liked but yeah, that's
yeah.
fast tempo.
I like the.
How?
Yeah, I like the original I.
Loving you is complicated.
Yeah, and then there's you. That one's a really good song.
There's good moments on there. I think that's what I like going back has shown me that, but it's not his fault. It's just not my type of music.
I really like the intro. It's very different. Like Where His Theory is like, I wouldn't listen to that if anybody else made it.
Yeah, I hear it.
But it's got like a good like groove
Bounce to
I
it.
don't know. I think that song is actually really underrated.
But whatever he's working towards, I think is going to. I don't know. Just
the new thing.
Yeah, just because that first little snippet at the beginning.
You said it on air. West Coast Kenny, baby.
Yeah,
It's loading.
I told you.
I'm excited.
That little snippet at the beginning of Not Like Us, yeah, get the whole. If you are a rapper and you're planning on dropping music when he is, fall back. 'Cause if he's in that mode where I'm like, yo, I can get that, I can get jiggy this. Come on.
You know what? To go back onto To Pimp a Butterfly, I think he's still continuing the story element, and if you understand the story, then you understand the album. And
But it's not about not understanding the album.
No. But what I'm trying to say is that if you didn't understand, I'm not putting this to you because
Got you.
never understood the story. So,
Yeah.
and even today, people don't understand the story. But there are some elements of the album where it's just like when you put it together and you're listening, it's great. So then it's a hit and miss. So if you don't get it the first time, you might never like it.
Yeah.
But then once you get it, it's beautiful. But then sometimes
I think emotionally as well for me, because I loved Good Kid at uni, like back to front with that album. I even used it on YouTube. There was an option to listen to it from the last track upwards. So that's how into that album. That's how into that album I was.
Fair enough.
And then you can imagine my disappointment when I hear, because sonically it's not. I know he's rapping his ass off on that. I know it just sonically just didn't mesh with me. It was just like, whoa, that's not. That's why Damn was a return to form for me. And then I think he just took to not by his own choosing, but he took a massive break before we got Mr. Morale. And then you know how I feel about that album. Like
no, but then again,
yeah, but that was a slog. That really is. That even sonically and topic wise is just really difficult.
Is that your least favorite?
Probably, and I'll tell you because it's so interpersonal. And I'm almost like, bro, like I didn't need to hear this type. You know, I just feel like there was maybe better ways of going about approaching that album. I don't think I know it's a work of art. It is good. Like, don't get it twisted when I say I didn't enjoy an album. I think sometimes I say that and people think, oh, he thought it was bad. No, I can appreciate that it's a good album. I just didn't enjoy.
You don't have to like everything.
No, of course, exactly.
It's perfectly healthy to have this opinion.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you recognize it's a great album, artist, and you still like 2 out of his 4.
Just
albums.
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
12,
And I really like Untitled Unmastered.
What about Untitled Unmastered?
I enjoy that.
I don't really label that an album.
It's not an album, but it's in his catalogue. I like it. But yeah, this new shit, it seems that he's leading towards, and he's been on a really good roll. I mean, I know I came on here and I slated you. What?
No, it's just his run is not good. It's great. It's impeccable.
Oh yeah, well at least this year anyway.
This year.
Because from like that, he has been, and I know I came on here and I slated Euphoria. Wow, what a 180 I'm gonna do on that song. That might be one of my favorite songs of the year.
That song's crazy.
That song is incredible. Oh man, don't get me started.
Yeah,
That song's crazy.
It's
Headshots for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? Hey yo, Top Dog. Who the fuck they think they?
You know what's so funny? I think Kendrick is actually quite a big Drake fan. You know.
Do you think?
Yeah, 100%. Why is he saying "remember" like that?
Oh,
let's keep it a buck. He's listened to all of Drake's music.
Yeah.
He knows him.
Yeah.
He knows Drake better than Drake knows himself.
Fuck, I didn't even think about that.
No, it's like it's kind of obvious. Like
I don't care who you hang with. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. Do you know how if I was in a rap beef and someone said I don't care who you hang with, Cole can't give you no swag neither, I'm killing him. How can you tell me one of my best mates can't give me some swag?
You can't diss a man like that. If you don't know a man that well, that's
an insane. I don't care who you hang with. Yachty can't give you no swag neither.
Speaking of swag.
If I catch,
he was dripped out in that video. I don't know if he's got a new stylist or something.
Oh, honey, he's got a new stylist.
But he's looking wavy.
No, but he's been dripped out since
when?
Mr. Morale.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, Kendrick ain't been the guy I've looked to for clothes, but
no,
pop out that outfit, put that in the Louvre.
Yeah, he was looking
because Nike Shox with the blue jeans and that.
I don't know the fascination of Nike Shox. Me, I've always wanted a pair of Nike Shox since K's catalog. Yeah. So you obviously know. If you know, you know. But if you don't, sorry. But so like I don't know today's fascination and social media's fascination of Shox. But since Mr. Morale's, I've just been feeling the cowboy boots. And I looked at him different. From that point, I looked at him different. And then now I just see him on the video.
Dripped out.
Clean.
Yeah, each fit.
Yeah. Even when he's beating up the owl with the glitter trousers, it's like, wow. Man's really guiding in.
The video was great, man.
Yeah, it was. Such a clean video from start to finish. Obviously, we get that little snippet at the beginning. I think we can even... Let me get off my phone. I'm going to play it on silent, but we can go through it like damn near frame for frame. Because I think it deserves that level of attention. He's put that much effort into it. I think we should respect it. So obviously, it starts off with a snippet, which we've all agreed we enjoy.
Yeah, hopefully it puts out, because he didn't put out that snippet at the beginning of
I don't think he's gonna put this one out.
I'm beating him up
because we never heard that song. That snippet at the beginning of All Right.
With
the all in the
in the car.
We're never gonna hear that song.
He might just do that just to say, look, I can do this shit. Anyway, so he does the snippet, then he knocks on the door and he goes into that box place with the man who's got the clown painting, who I don't know his name, but I know he's very important.
Or something like that.
Okay, he's really important to LA culture. Starts off, lady starts dancing. I initially thought this girl was in a wheelchair. I was sorely mistaken.
Clearly wrong.
No, I was very wrong.
All white.
Yeah, the all white is clean.
It's cold as hell.
Yeah. I mean, he's him. This is it. This is his victory lap.
The way he grabs the Bible and puts it underneath his.
Oh, yeah. But that's one of my. That actually might be one of my favorite bars, man. Yeah. Picture us and had a Bible if God watching. And when you said it a few weeks ago, Kendrick won still. Like he really did.
Yeah, he won still. I can't lie. He slapped him up.
This shot where he says,
where the man runs up to him.
Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that, and then the guy goes, yeah.
Apparently that's a recall to Drake's video.
Which one?
You know, Family Matters, where there's that dark bit.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think that's, and then Drake, you know, demo lanes.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be Drake.
Yeah. Oh, right, fair enough.
So he does in the end give Drake the push-ups he was looking for, but hey, listen, you can do that when you won, and you told him you better never head to Cell Block 1.
So there's a clip that shows, you know, where he's talking about hiding a little sister from him. So there's this video of Drake with like someone's little sister, and they're doing that challenge where it's like that would be a vibe in that one.
Yeah.
Watch what Kendrick does in the video.
Yeah, because he does this, then he does.
Yeah, hide your little sister from him.
That's insane.
Wow,
I'm telling you don't
might be
diss a man
inspired.
like this if you're not a fan of man.
Yeah, you have to be. You have to
really be on.
Unless you don't know a man.
But this is why I told him. It was when Monty came on the show. I said my advice would be, don't get in the ring with this guy. It's no disrespect to you as an artist, but he's just on a different type of time with you. This Kendrick has been waiting for this moment his whole life. Not his whole career, I think. And just to show, like, boy, I'm going to get you out of here. And like that was light work. Your name's going to be synonymous with pedophilia forever. That's crazy.
It's like Wacko Jacko. Like, you can't... People are always going to say Michael Jackson's great. But irregardless, he's always going to be having that Wacko Jacko. Even that documentary that came out, and then got
debunked.
shelved immediately because of the factuals that the facts they didn't even fact.
The facts didn't even fact.
They didn't fact at all. Like they weren't matching. Nothing was working together. There was no marriage with your experience and the timeline of things that were happening and things that were reported. So like, and then even they wanted to celebrate. I don't know. I think it was for the Grammys or whatever. They wanted to celebrate Michael Jackson.
And
or maybe it was the VMAs, and then they stopped. I don't know. One of the award shows, and they stopped it. Very recent. Very, yeah. Either last year or the year before. Yeah, they just turned around and said that.
In this house, we celebrate Michael. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not going to celebrate Michael Jackson because of the kid stuff. And it's like, so with Drake.
Yeah, it's a stain on his jacket that
It's a stain, but I don't think it will be the same stain that Michael Jackson will.
No, I don't. I'm not comparing the stain. No, I'm not saying it. I'm not comparing the stain, but it's a fucking dirty stain.
It's the same thing for Diddy though.
Oh, but what? You can't even bring his name in here.
No, but a lot of no. Yes,
he's done.
You can't, but
it's not.
Yeah, but the thing is, let's not forget. Like, a lot of people were talking about Diddy for a long time, and then all of a sudden, it's just like, you know what? I might not be able to believe that. I think that's just rubbish. No. Boom, and then all this information now comes out. So with Drake, I'm not taking away from the fact that it's completely false. I'm saying that there is a hint of truth there.
Well, that's the thing, because
that's why Kendrick
your character's in, because your character's in question. Why would you even
mention it as well on Tailor Made? Like, what's your problem? Why would you say that?
I know, but he tried to do the 8 Mile thing. But listen, I hear your point, but that is part of my issue with Dunce, because Shinobi,
safe.
All of the evidence that everything Kendrick said about him, we can see there is some sort of evidence. You saying you beat on your queen, cool, but the person that Kendrick has presented himself as, A, it's not believable, and then B, there's no hard facts. You know, it's not like there's a picture of Whitney with a black eye and you could go, oh shit, maybe that was from that moment. There's no police reports, there's nothing. So at that point, you're just chatting was, you know. So
I'm not saying that's 1000% false.
I'm not saying it is, but when you're going against something,
you're very much right. I very much agree with you, and you're very much right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's
no. Yeah, fair enough, but
the fact that she's in the video as well.
Well, there you go. That's what I said. I genuinely had like a oh shit moment when I saw it. Like, how can you that you? It's
and then
such
him
a
dapping
win.
up Day 3 as well. Nah.
He knew what he was doing, man. He a fan. Anyway, when he does the Eman a bit, and then he does hopscotch.
Yo.
Come on.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's him. And yeah, the outfit he's wearing, yeah, he's drippy, man. He's really him. Obviously, he's got the whole of LA outside, mimicking possibly God's plan.
I didn't think about that.
I didn't think of it like that.
But
it's, you know what, it's
a possibility. Listen, he was always gonna do that. He was always gonna have his city behind him. But people have made that comparison.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find what's another.
Have you seen the What's the Dirt video with 616 in LA? So the guy goes into depth about.
No,
that whole situation's terrifying.
What?
Is it the picture for the 616?
No. He goes into depth basically explaining the lyrics and how when Kendrick Lamar says, God, when he says that, because I have to basically say the whole lyrics just to remember that part. But basically, the first part is basically a
perspective.
Yeah, it's like Kendrick is rapping in Drake's perspective.
Right, I heard about that.
And it was like, oh wow, that's even worse.
Fair enough.
That's so bad.
Yeah, he made it.
Like that's bad manners.
He won.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? my next point was going to be, so DeMar DeRozan's in the video, which is, also clever. Played for Toronto, is from LA, so that's interesting. Wasn't treated particularly well for the team, despite probably being one of their better players. Is there any more interesting shots? Obviously, there's the whole thing with TDE in the video.
Yeah,
the whole gang makes an appearance.
Soul Rock.
Himself. Of course, everything with Whitney in the black and white is incredible. I really like that. Even maybe further poking fun at Drake in the sense of that family unit that he's on camera saying, that's probably what I would have wanted. The whole, when he had that sit down with LeBron, said, oh, Drake and Rihanna having a child would have been incredible. How you get up and tell another man that is gross.
No, but that's him being vulnerable, and I understand it.
Listen, I'll be vulnerable with you, man.
Yeah. Pause. But
no, come on, man.
I can't pause.
Why do you want to be vulnerable with me? I get it, but there's a line that has to be drawn. So pause. Anyways, but every man wants that.
Yeah.
Want that family.
Yeah.
But even Whitney being in the video, she's of mixed ethnicities herself. So it's not a case of, oh, because you're mixed, this and that. What side are you? No, it's just bro, you yourself, you've been a gimmick.
Yeah.
There's other people who are mixed.
They know themselves.
They know themselves from the get-go. But you're just a gimmick. It's
Couldn't agree more. Is there any other interesting shots?
Like the shot with the owl in the cage.
Yeah, that was
brilliant.
a bit on the nose. It was a bit cringe.
Nah.
No, do you know why I say that? Only because he'd already beaten up the owl pinata, which was a great shot, great visual. But then the owl in the cage was a bit
I hear you.
Lock him up. Cell block 1.
Lock him up.
Put the bird back in the cage, you know what I mean?
Do you know what? Fair enough. I am on it's a little bit cringe. Do you know why it's cringe? Because he's been so clever with everything else. It was just too on the nose. His thing's an owl. You're locking up it. I get it.
Fair enough. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Do you know what's so funny? Slight side note. So, first verse, Party Next Door. He says Party's playing with his nose now.
Yeah.
And that kind of went underneath the radar. And on Twitter about a week ago, Party was tweeting some erratic tweets in a response to Jeremiah, Chris Brown, and Bryson Tiller. They put out a song, put out a video. And in that video, it had one of Party Next Door's exes as one of the video vixens. Now, Party tweets as a response. I hope all you man enjoyed this. This is going to be the last few days on this planet.
What?
I'm going to come and kill you guys, etc., etc., etc. Something like that. Deletes the tweet. A week later, I got love for all these guys.
Fuck.
I mean any harm. Let's keep positive energy.
Baka's got a weird case. Why is he around?
Playing with his nose now. That's erratic.
Party at the party playing with
yeah. It's erratic. It's erratic.
Party at the party playing with his nose now. Wow.
Listen, he was right. I mean, that topic doesn't even need to have any divulgence. It was just interesting to see how Party actually acting out Kendrick's lyrics.
Shit's insane. But you know what?
He's been putting out good videos for a while, though. I will say this.
Yeah.
Past few videos
You know what?
he's popped out and have been really good.
I'm gonna write that question down.
They have
because
I'll go back to Family Ties.
Yeah, that video is hard.
Yeah. Something on your top 5 tonight.
N95 video is cold as well.
N95 videos cold.
When they all chasing him, I'm just like just the way the camera is shot and he's just sprinting. I'm like, right.
Yeah, he moves like a high level artist, so I'm not too surprised.
That's what I wanted to say. I mean, the artistry that's been displayed.
Yeah.
Is because when they say they're shooting a video, I'm like, bro, what are you really gonna do in the video? Just show them in the area, Compton. Okay, cool. Yeah, great for the city, but what else? Then you're showing this whole entire video. Your drip is impeccable. Your skin is clear. Beijing is on point.
The Beijing.
Did you get what I'm saying? And then,
yeah.
And then now you are just you can't level up from everything that was displayed on the rap beef, and then now you just elevate it again. You just elevated another level, just another and another one.
I know it sounds crazy, but streams for Not Like Us have gone up by 100%, which I just think is an incredible number. And it just keeps, every time I think the song's done, it just keeps getting new life. Man.
It's a bright spot on what has been a quite underwhelming year, like from a rap and hip hop perspective, in my opinion. There's not been much that's really.
I guess so. Yeah, true.
Like besides the beef, it's really been a poppy year so far. Like Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah. You look at the top
Swift,
10.
Ellie,
Yeah.
What's the other one's name? My girl, Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
It's not really been a rap year, so I think it's definitely.
I think rap is naturally on the decline. It was the most popular genre for 10 years, maybe even a bit more. I think it's seeing its natural. It's coming down. There's no denying that. There's no getting away from it, which is fine. I'm at peace with it. I just think it makes sense, and it could have a resurgence. Yeah.
Something will spark it. I just hope Kendrick does definitely put out a project. There's another theory. So on that blue jacket he's wearing, there's like a date that says 8th of August on it.
Oh.
So people are speculating that that's when the album's gonna come out.
Fingers crossed. Is 8th of August a Friday?
It's a Thursday. So, but typically the
releases
is on sometimes it can come out on like cause this is Thursday night into Friday. Some people do say in the industry that something is coming out on a Thursday, so it wouldn't be a surprise, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, either way, incredible. Nah, well done to him, man. And I wouldn't say gained a fan, but like he's really won me back.
I've been a fan of Kendrick. I don't really get why. I know there's some misgivings you've had.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't ever say you don't like the man.
No.
But he's rapping at you.
Yeah,
you feel like he's rapping at you, but
he's won me over. I think mine and his content listener relationship has often been complicated, but because I enjoy him so much, I almost feel sometimes let down.
What do you think of Section 80?
I didn't really listen to that.
Okay,
you gotta listen to it.
I'll give it a spin. I didn't think it was as important to his.
Ooh.
Okay, all right, say less.
Ooh, Section 80 is incredible, bro.
All right, say
Section
less.
80 is incredible. Sometimes I feel like it's my favorite thing from him. I really do.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it a spin.
It's incredible.
Do you know what's really, really funny? Is the fact that the only reason why I know about Kendrick Lamar is because Drake posted him on his Facebook post.
Yeah, he did. What was that song? Keisha's song? Tammy's song?
No.
I swear it was one of them.
Cut You Off.
Ah, yeah. So he posted Cut You Off from OD. Then on that OVO blog site, he posted... Which one is it? Keisha...
It could be Tammy's song.
It's the one where it's like, fuck them over...
Yeah,
whatever the name
song.
of that song is.
Yeah.
That's the one that he posted on your blog. So I was like, all right, what is this? I listened to it. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. It's very different, but I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
And then also that obviously High Power came out as well. And I was into J. Cole at the time as well.
Yeah.
So between them two posts, I was like, all right, Drake is co-signing them. J. Cole's co-signing them. Let me actually listen to this guy properly.
Yeah.
Listen to Section 8 and I was like, Jesus Christ.
And then,
this guy's a fucking wizard.
Yeah.
Then a year later, or a year and a half later, Good Kid, Mad City, and the rest is history.
Indeedly. What was the next topic I had for you boys? Funnily enough, it might be me questioning what you think of The Boys. Eman, do you watch The Boys yet? Because we can go to Spiderman 2 is 20 years old.
Spider-Man 2 is 20 years old.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 is 20 years old. Fucking hell. What an incredible film. Yeah, I need to rewatch that.
Spider-Man 2.
As in Tobey Maguire.
Okay.
That's the octopus.
Oh, you know, I could see that because I remember plasma TV screens. You know, I had to go look on the side and it'll be a different color, and then when you look in front, yeah.
Scrapping on top of the subway.
Oof, them man were getting it in.
That sequence is one of my favorite comic book sequences ever.
Nah, do you know what it is? It's them, for me anyway, when they're fighting on the clock.
Is this the one right at the end?
Nah.
Or in the middle?
So...
I'm trying to think.
It's near the end, I'd say. It's in the second half. Listen, that film is dumb as fuck as well, and I like how dumb as fuck it is. I can never ever get past. My man chucked a car into the cafe. He doesn't know that Peter has powers.
He was just on badness though.
Nah, but there's been I
did
need
some
to
badness.
extract information from you in order to find where Spider-Man is, and then you come and chuck a car through where I'm having lunch.
He's just on smoke.
Insanity.
I can explain it, man.
Nah.
Smoke.
You-
My favorite, one of my other favorite scenes is when he gives up his powers and then he sees like a police car drive past him.
He doesn't do
And he's
niche.
looking and he just bites his
Yeah, he's just like,
bites his hot dog and he's like,
yeah, all right.
living his best life.
No.
Some of the shots that Sam Raimi has taken over that trilogy, A1. That shot is a good.
Do you know how much I love that film so
side
much?
note, Spider-Man 4, is it Tobey Maguire or Thing?
Who are you talking about?
Because
Four?
apparently it's Spider-Man. Because I remember there was a Spider-Man 4 comic that came out,
Well, I don't know
and that
about
was for Tobey Maguire. That was the continuation for Tobey
So they
Maguire.
were gonna make Spider-Man 4.
Was gonna have the Vulture.
Then they stopped.
Then they stopped.
And then they made the Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
But apparently there's a Spider-Man 4 coming out,
probably. They do that
and
quite
we
a
don't
lot.
know whether it's
Or who it
Tom
is.
Holland or or Tobey Maguire.
When did it come out?
Ooh.
Around about that time. What is it? What was the time?
I think the comic book came out either beginning part of 2023 or
What, recently? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't got a clue. I wouldn't know.
and I'm saying like it's the continuation of Tobey Maguire.
I wouldn't know.
I have no idea.
Okay, well I'll clip it up, put it on TikTok.
But fuck, what was his name? So I mean, let's start from the beginning of the film.
Yeah.
My man works for the pizzeria, and he's saying, "Listen, you got to get this pizza to such and such a place." He's like, "Alright, cool, alright, bet." He's stuck in traffic. He's like, "I got an idea. I'm gonna become Spider-Man to get this pizza there." Does his whole thing, gets there, and in typical Sam Raimi's Peter Parker, he gets there late. Homegirl's like, "I ain't paying for this." Already, he's off to a bad start. Why am I Spider-Man at this point if it can't get me to places on time? You get? Gets back to the pizzeria, gets fired. My man rips the thing off his helmet, doesn't even rip it off properly. Cool. Goes back to his yard. This is cap. Gets home, they're like, surprise! Oh my God, Peter, it's your birthday. No, he's shocked to the high heavens. MJ comes on her usual bullshit like, why can't we be together? But it's Harry that kills me. So you're still taking fucking pictures of Spider-Man? I'm supposed to be your best friend. He killed my dad. This isn't the time or the place.
He's trying to beef me.
Like what?
It's my birthday, big man.
And Harry's sinister at this point as well. He's like, bro, I'm not letting this go. You can see it on his face like, yo, we're here to celebrate. Like, there's no need for all these shenanigans. Oh man. And then then Harry's more kind again, and then I think he says, look, I can set you up with Dr. Octavius, just go visit him. And Peter chats to him, gets to speak to him, and he says, listen, bro, I don't think this is a good idea, what you're... And he goes, look, this college student thinks my plan isn't a good idea. Yeah, you fucking dunce. You want to bring the power of the sun to New York in your little lofty apartment. Look at your plan. Do you know what the sun is? And then my man's like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Do you even have the right gear? So the experiment is happening. That thing attaches to his back.
Yeah.
All he's being protected by is a little microchip on the back. Obviously, this experiment doesn't go right.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to harness the power of the sun, you dickhead. The chip in his back goes insane. Sam Raimi kills the woman the only way he can when the glass shatters. Goes into his face. Spider-Man saves Harry. He was out of here. He goes, how dare you touch me? This doesn't resolve things for us. Boy, you nearly died.
You've been put in a pack, bro. You've been put in a pack.
You nearly got put in a pack. Anyway,
I hear it.
I hear it too.
Yeah.
But then Harry goes downstairs. He goes, all I have is, I've lost everything. All I have is Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's great.
He saved your life. Also, saying all I have is another man is crazy. Like off rip. Insanity. And then what happens after that? I think he tries to link MJ. MJ just shits on him at every possible moment. She makes her bowels move all the time when she's around him. She goes, "I'm engaged, by the way." What the fuck? And then she's my boy. He's an astronaut as well. This guy just came back from space.
Give like I give.
For real. And then obviously the iconic scene, you know, when he's supposed to be taking pictures, he's at the event. He says poetry to MJ. She's just not even with it, like, at all. And then what else happens? Harry slaps him up. Then they would have known I was Spider-Man. Because what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can really get it cracking. And it ain't a fair fight, my guy. We can really do this. Anyway, my man loses his powers over time, goes to the doctor, does the whole "I have a friend who thinks he's Spider-Man" spiel. Great. And then the whole sequence of him without powers is brilliant. My man sees a guy getting jumped. He's like, "Not my problem." How?
That's too.
Oh, man.
You know when you're working your notice period.
For real. Obviously, the iconic hot dog eating is in there. Then he realizes, look, I should probably go back to being Spider-Man. Do I want to do it? Probably the fuck no. But there's mad people in this city. Someone's got to step up. He has a fucking car thrown at him. My man nabs his girl. So I got to step back up. They have a fight. Boom, boom, boom on the train. Peter, the train scene is iconic anyway. Then fucking Doc Ock stops the train. Shit's insane. I don't know. I'm telling you, man. The film, like, you've not seen it, but it's beautiful to recite. And then what happens? Oh yeah, they pass him along, and this always kills me. And he goes, "He's just a kid. No wonder they're my son." That is a 30-year-old man.
He's at least 30.
He's at least 30. Anyway, film ends by Doc Ock again trying to harness the power of the sun. You dunce. It's not going to work. And then they stop it. Peter carries a building on his back. Says, "Wow, this is really heavy." Confesses his love to MJ. And then we think they live happily ever after until number 3. So that's Spider-Man 2. 20 years of greatness. He was getting it in. This. Oh my god! That might be one of the greatest scenes in cinema history.
Nobody could convince me not to like Spider-Man 3. I'm sorry.
Nah, big on this is crazy.
I'm sorry, that film is so shit, but it's so good at the same time.
Nah, he turned into Tobias.
How does your dessert taste? So good. So good. Oh, yeah, Harry was odd one in that movie.
For real. Do you know when he dangles down in Spider-Man 3 and then he kisses the other girl? Gwen. That Spider-Man 3's Gwen.
Yeah.
He was insane for that.
Yeah.
He's an idol, man. He's an icon.
Shouts out to
Spider-Man 2, well done for making it to 20 years.
Yeah, probably one of the best superhero movies
of all time. Not if, but
could
it's
be one. Could be. You can make an argument for it being number 1.
It's top 10.
I'd say top 5. Yeah.
I mean, it is part of the pillars of how to do a good comic book movie, and it sets a lot of the.
I can't pick 5 better than it, personally. I could say it's top 5 for me.
Can we give it a go? So, The Dark Knight.
Yeah, of course, that's number 1.
Infinity War.
Yeah.
I'd say Endgame.
No, I prefer. Do you know what?
I'm Infinity War, the Endgame.
Yeah, easy. It's actually easy money.
Endgame was good.
Infinity War might be perfect.
Yeah, it might be. Still. What else could I put over Spider-Man 2?
Infinity War. Yes.
I can't think of many other than them 2 that are clear.
Yeah.
Just like deep down.
It's not. Do you know what? This is just a personal preference, but Guardians has a really special place in my heart. I might personally put it above Spider-Man 2, but then after that, I'm scrambling. You're probably right.
Into the Spider-Verse for you, I think.
It does go.
Yeah.
You like more than the other, but whatever one you like more.
I can't. Yeah. I could put them on. I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know. Yeah.
I can't think of
No,
any.
there isn't. You're right. Yeah.
Like I really love Iron Man. I really love Iron Man. But
No,
I
I
don't
think
I can put it over Spider.
No, I don't think so too. Is there anything? Yeah, Infinity War is the only MCU film, and maybe Guardians, that I could put above it. And even then, you could chop and change. But Guardians is definitely in my top 5.
Guardians are fantastic.
Yeah, man, for real. I guess to round up this particular episode, could do a quick Euro 2024 wrap up. Have a complaint about England.
Ronaldo needs to let it go.
Yeah, on God, it's actually getting
Let
weird.
it go.
He's 38 now. He's gonna be 39 in February. Quick, like you've done it all, man. You're not gonna. You can't go to the World Cup because States.
What do you mean states?
Whoa
He's
there,
not allowed
buddy.
in the States.
Oh.
Whoa there, buddy. Where do you think you were going?
Yeah.
Saliba made him look every bit 38. Every bit.
Saliba is him,
Mind
man.
you, and I won't even distract from that. Saliba's been fantastic. But when they both went for a duel, and I just saw how Ronaldo was running, it looked like he was running in slow motion.
Yeah. Do you know what as well? I feel for him. He's just out of ideas as well.
The body can't do it.
No. They shouldn't be able to. Like the numbers
Or
he
is
was.
he not performing at a higher level because he's in Saudi?
Mate, I think he could still play in Europe. I really do. I think he could do a good club, like a decent level club, a really good job. Because I know he didn't score at this tournament, but I saw a lot of good in terms of him being a target man, and I've been impressed with him. He didn't deflate Portugal as much as I thought he would.
I feel like he was. The problem with him is that the technical skill is still there.
Yeah.
It's just the athleticism.
Is not.
You have to be mobile enough as a forward man, and I just don't think he's mobile enough. Like, there were so many times where Bruno was trying to ping it over the top to him, and you're like, it's not gonna make it to him. You're right in a sense where if you tell man hold up the ball, and spray it out, he can do that. But Ronaldo's
he doesn't want to do it. Yeah.
Coach man. And the worst thing about him is he's got too much of an ego. He won't even sit on the bench and come on for 30 minutes. He won't do that.
There's so many ways.
38-year-old running around trying to act like he's 28, and it brings everybody else down. Like you saw how much Leao was cooking, bro.
Yeah.
Leao was constantly a threat and putting balls into the box and creating opportunities for people. But either Ronaldo wasn't there or, maybe it's missed time.
But even it's just the sheer amount of free kicks they still let him take. They shouldn't let him take penalties.
Man was taking free kicks from the half, from like the what's it called, the throwing line. It's like, bro, what are you doing? You're never gonna score from there, big man.
It's hero ball at his finest.
Someone needs to put him aside and be like, bro,
Well, that's the manager's job. Do you know? They got rid of the last guy at Portugal because they weren't willing to play him. And I think the nation feels like they owe him such a debt. And they do, but at a certain point you have to start asking to what cost, because that Portugal team is very good. On paper, they've got enough. They should have gone further.
Imagine if they win the next World Cup without him.
I'd be so upset for him, because for his legacy, if you want to keep that Messi Ronaldo debate going, he knows as well it's done now. He needed a World Cup.
All he has to do is step in the US.
He's not. They're not gonna let. As soon as on site, cuff me.
For the most part, the Euros haven't been good though.
No. Oh God, this is a terrible tournament. This is unwatchable.
Let's see if England could actually win it. I just think, we have
Today will be telling.
We have an enemy of progress who's leading the helm, and the way he's setting the team up.
Wait, you have a mic stand?
Yeah, look at this contraption.
You know what?
I hear it. Doesn't make any sense.
Someone said.
It's not even gonna.
You know what I mean? Like, look at this, bro. This is Southgate trying to lead England, bro.
Nah.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
I think Vince said he'd have a condom on and still pull out.
There you go.
Wow.
That's Southgate for you.
It's haram ball at its finest as well, man.
Hey, France are haram. They've not scored a single goal from open play.
Oh.
And they're in the semi-final.
They are not a. They are a good team. So on paper, definitely. But my God, I've not been impressed with them.
Everyone's raving about Kante.
And yes, he has great recovery. Yes.
Wait, what's the next game for France?
They'll play Spain. I think that Spain could cook them.
Spain are gonna. Danny Olmo.
Do you rate him like that?
Yamal.
I can't believe
Eman.
if Arsenal get Williams, I'm not shutting up. He's incredible. He just wants to play football. There's not enough players in the world at the moment that want to play football.
One of your dons on Arsenal Twitter tweeted, I really like Williams, but he's not as good as Martinelli.
Huh?
The amount of query tweets I saw from Arsenal fans like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Get the hell out of it.
Oh my God.
Williams,
He's been sublime. He's different grade. And oh man.
It's just funny seeing two black brothers for Spain.
In the sexy roles, as Marg said.
Spain have never been about that.
Hey, listen. You think what they did to Sachs was bad? Let one of them do something wrong. Because I saw what they did to Vinny Jr. They hung an effigy of him when he was going to play Atletico Madrid.
Yeah,
So I hope them black boys cook for life.
yeah, that's the plan. If we get Spain in the final, if we even make it to the final, we're in big trouble still.
Yeah. But Southgate ball might be the great neutralizer for them.
I don't know, That man will score against us at will.
Yeah.
That man go forward.
I'm scared. Trippier versus Yamal could be scary. Because not Trippier. Walker's not good, bro.
Finally. Do you know how long I've been waiting to?
I'm not on the same
I'm not
hype
an
as
agenda
I'm
man,
not
yeah.
I'm not on the same hype as Javid where he says he's a League 2 player who's just got pace.
I'm with Javid, man. I'm sorry.
Are you with that?
I'm having it.
I think that's insane. I think there's a really good defender there. There has been. He's 32. He's lost his main. He's losing his main attribute, which is his pace, and that's scary hours for him because he's not the greatest defender, but he's really
defensively. He's so overrated.
I
I think he's so overrated defensively. Everyone keeps saying he's like the best right back in like Prem history. I'm like, hell the fuck no, he's not.
I think Gary Neville's better than him.
I'm taking Neville over him. I'm taking. Who was your right back in the day when your man was
Lauren.
I'm taking Bear Man over. I like Walker because he's mad quick, and I know because when you're a quick person too, you can overcompensate your quickness for other stuff. His awareness has always been trash.
Yeah.
His one-on-ones is 50-50. If you're gonna try take him down the line, he's gonna beat you because he's gonna get you for pace.
Yeah.
But you put a man who's tricky. I've seen Sancho do him up. I've seen Bear Man do him up because they got quicker feet than what his mind can read. I just think he happened to be in the best Man City team of all time that he's actually managed to actually get this reputation.
So you think he's fluked it?
When Grealish asked Thierry, do you reckon you could beat Walker? And only was like, all day. I want to jump into the screen and be like, I want to slap Grealish for him.
Yeah,
Are you taking a piss?
I hear it.
I think never was a thing for me.
Really?
Ever. Never was a thing for me. Never.
That's crazy.
I know why they have him. And for a team the way they set up, the way City does, it's perfect because a man can always be there for any type of counter and it's a great neutralizer. But as a football player, I'm not having it.
Wow.
I'm not having it. I felt this way for years. I just kept quiet.
Well, I guess because they kept winning, but now
if they win all the time, what can I say? I
think people can now see. Yeah. Okay.
And now he's 32, so
Yeah.
It's like the Van Dijk thing. I've been quiet all the time. Van Dijk's been great. Now Van Dijk's a little bit shaky. I'm like, see,
Who did it never lose this to?
he trash.
To be fair, he had his ACL done.
Who, Van Dijk?
Yeah.
The Van Dijk one. Even I know I'm big obtuse about Van Dijk. I know he's one of the best ever, but I just love to get on.
Yeah, it's fun. But yeah, the tournament as a whole has been poor. England have been poor. But listen, we're hoping for improvements. They played today against the Swiss, who have been impressive. They've got a guy called Mbolo, I think. He's
black.
Yeah.
Yo, black people.
We're everywhere, you know. What is this? What are we doing in Switzerland?
Men.
I don't know.
I'm waiting for us when we start popping up in like Slovakia and Serbia. That's what I'm like. Come on, I'm looking for Ademola Stankovic.
That's 1000% true. It's gonna be a Nigerian man.
Yeah, a Nigerian.
It's always
Ademola Stankovic.
Do you know? Nigeria just claimed the North Pole. They recently just claimed the North Pole.
Huh?
Nigeria.
Listen,
Bro, there's people.
The North Pizzy.
Yeah, man, they're up there.
Listen, man.
There's nothing up there.
You can't knock us.
The North Pole, yeah, people there. Like people live there.
Say
like,
less.
Like,
I'm trying to.
there, but like.
Oh, you can't really live. Actually, we could figure out. I'm surprised you don't live in Antarctica. I'll be G real.
Nah, it's that's the edge.
No, what do you mean?
It's the Edge.
brother.
Oh. Boo!
The Edge people, bro.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
It's a reference to no behavior.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so listen, try Conquer Antarctica. Let's see what's popping.
Yeah, man.
Incredible episode actually, and we really got into some shit.
Let's pick out music choices.
In the flesh, Walt Disney.
In the
Disney. Steve Jobs.
The Raducci family.
He was no. You know he was actually talking.
I know, but still.
Just naming people is crazy.
Walt Disney.
But you have to have inspirations in order to be a better version of yourself.
Yeah, well, he's been the worst version of himself for the last decade, arguably.
My choice this week is Recall / Why You Look So Tired by Heady One. Put out a really good album.
You thought it was good?
Yeah, I think it's a really good album. I wasn't too sure at first, but again, with much more listens, I realized he actually put together a really cohesive body of work. At least the first half of it, anyway. The first half is fantastic.
Okay.
So yeah, shouts out to Heady.
I'm going with Glorilla TGIF. It's 7 p.m. Friday. Yeah, she really did a thing on that song.
Hey.
Okay, remix by Fatboy SEC.
Okay.
Sorry, SSE and Cash Cobain.
Oof, yeah, Cash Cobain's on a roll at the moment, and just his sound in general. I don't know if you might have heard that Kalani song by Jordan Adetunji. Really good. Give it a spin. I mean, it's not my choice.
You heard the Skepta song?
Yes.
Yeah, same feeling.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted better. I wouldn't say disappointed.
I am disappointed.
Really?
The past 3 songs haven't.
What's his last 3 songs? Let's see.
That song, the song with Portable, and then there were a Diligent one, Gas Me Up one. I just not liked any of them. And I love Skep, but it's
Yeah, I quite enjoyed the Diligent.
I didn't like it, man. I like the snippet more than I like the song.
Yeah.
The song didn't bang for me.
Fair enough. Your issues with it are justified. Oh yeah, the Tony Montana was.
I didn't like it.
Nah. Okay, fair enough. I don't really have too much of a rebuttal. But Main Chafford podcast episode 248. We are out of here.